are not carnal, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. It's extremely important to understand that we at war as a Christian. Christianity is not just a mere religion, but Christianity is a war zone. The scriptures describe us as the soldiers of Christ, not the citizens of Christ. But this one is we are soldiers of Christ. And every one of you know what soldier represent and what soldier entail. When you are born into God, you are born into a family of warriors. Some describe God as a mighty man in battle. Psalm 24 and verse 7. Be ye lit up, O ye gate. Be ye lit up, everlasting door. And they say, who? For the Lord, the King of glory shall come. And the verse number is who is the King of glory? And he described God as a mighty in battle. So we cannot have a father who is a warrior, and we will never be. So every child of God is a warrior. Now listen to me. War is what warriors are made for. No child of God is a coward of war. And war does not just begins on earth. War begins even in heaven, where Satan was first defeated. In Revelation chapter 12 and verse 7, the Bible tells us that there was war in heavens. So war did not just begins in your marriage. War did not begins in your mind. War did not begins in your churches. War did not begins in any part. But the war begins in heaven. But glory be to God, the Bible says he was defeated. Revelation chapter 12 verse 11, we overcome him by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. And since that victory, we, the church, continue marching on the enemy. And we must continue to march. Now listen to me. You don't win battles because you have sophisticated weapon. You win battle by mindset. You win battles by mindset. He that is afraid of losing his life automatically lose it. But they that lay down their life shall have it. And that is how we win our battles. What you are greatly afraid will surely come upon you. So therefore you must kill your fear and be ready to die to that which you believe God for. Except the corn of the wheat fall to the ground and die, it abides forever. But if it dies, it brings much fruit. Much fruit. Praise God. Much fruit. So it's extremely important to appreciate the fact that we cannot win the battle over poverty, over disease, over smallness, if we are not ready to lay down our life. Praise God. I strongly believe that the reason why some of the believers are not be able to amount strength in defeating the enemy is that we are too much comfort. Comfort. In the place of fasting, the place of prayer, and the place of this, we put much energy and emphasis on the flesh. And the Bible says, by flesh shall no man prevail. By flesh shall no man prevail. You read clearly that the battles, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Yes, we do walk in the flesh, but we war not after the flesh. So you must understand that the first weapon we have is our spirituality. Our spirituality. The foundation of every believer is spirituality. And spirituality still remains the most potent force in fighting the enemy. Paul was speaking to the church of Ephesians in Ephesians chapter 6 and verse number 10. He said, finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. And the verse number 11, he said, put the whole armor of God, comprehensive knowledge of God, that ye may able to stand against the wickedness of the enemy. So we should understand that one of the most potent force in fighting the enemy is our spiritual life. You cannot fight Satan if you don't have a spiritual life. Not coming to church, I mean individually having the spiritual life. Comprehensive understanding about what you want. Comprehensive understanding about what is made available to you. Paul further read the same scriptures, Ephesians chapter 6 and verse number 12. He said, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality, against powers, against the rulers of darkness, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Now, you cannot fight spiritual battle if you are not spiritually inclined. You cannot fight spiritual battles if you are not spiritually inclined. You must be knowledgeable about spirit and how spirit operates. How spirit operates. Every physical battle you see today have his root in a spiritual place. Every spiritual physical battle you fight today have his root in a spiritual battle. It is the spirit that controls the flesh. It is the spirit that controls the flesh. Watch it. Romans chapter 7 and verse 15. Paul said that which I wanted to do, I found myself not doing it. That means there is a battle against Paul. Yes. I don't desire to smoke, but yet I'm smoking. I don't desire to fornicate, yet I'm doing. There is a battle behind what I'm doing. I'm not a fool. I knew how many people that died to drugs. I knew how many people that died to smoke. I knew what people that died. I knew. I buy cigarette. They write on the cigarette, every smoker is eligible to die young. And I saw kidney being pulled and tagged on the cigarette that through taking cigarette, my kidney will destroy. And yet, I'm dragging it. And I'm dragging it. And I'm dragging it. You see, you are being compared by demons to do that. You are being compared by demons to do that. And you need a higher spirit to be able to overcome it. And it begins by you building your spiritual life. Praise God. It begins by you building your spiritual life. You will never be truly free until you have a spiritual life. The Bible says, resist the devil and he will free. You have responsibility there. Resist the devil. Resist the devil and he will flee. Resist the devil and he will free. Not pastor praying over the devil. Not a prophet prophesying over the devil. You have a responsibility to resist the devil. Resist the devil and he will free. So you must build capacity in resisting the devil. Being a thought, being an attitude, being a things, you must be able to build that capacity in resisting the devil. Praise God. Satan have only one aim, not two aim. And his aim is to kill, to steal, and to destroy. John 10 verse 10. But the thief cometh not, but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. So Satan knew that his assignment is to steal you. And because if he can't steal you, he can't destroy you, he can't kill you. Job 33 and verse 17. The Bible said that he may withdraw men from their purpose. That he may withdraw men from their purpose and hide pride from men. And hide pride from men.